I'm Leah Griffith, and I'm going to show you how to make these paper pine cone ornaments. They're so pretty and easy to make. For this kit, it comes with 3 different colors of pine cones. We have a pewter, a gold, and a copper. It includes some of these green twigs that you can put on the back of your pine cone, some twine, and that's to hang the pine cone. You will need to find a 3-inch foam ball for each of your pine cones, and you'll want a hot glue gun, low temperature, as well as a pair of scissors. To start the project, I've punched out 2 sheets of these little egg shapes for each pine cone, and I also have 2 of these little twigs that I'll add at the end. Now this is pretty easy to do. You're not going to do a lot of curling just on the end pieces. So I'll take about 4 of these pieces and sideways, so you see this is the long way. You're going to curl it with the scissors. We only need a few of these just to get the pine cone started. To make the foam ball look more like a pine cone, I'm going to crunch it down in somewhat of an egg shape, kind of like this. I'll make it pointier on one end and fatter at the other end, but pretty much roll the whole ball. So here we have an egg shape, and another option is that you can also buy the foam in egg shapes, and that will work too. So I'm going to start with the thinnest part of my egg, and I'll take the ones that I have curled, add a little bit of glue to the back, and I'm adding it to the fattest side of the back, leaving the point open, and placing it about like that at the end of this ball. And I'll keep doing this, pointing the points together and then overlapping, because in the end we'll want to make for sure all of the foam is covered. There's my third and my final piece. For the tip, it looks like this, and I'll tuck it between. And it creates kind of the spiral effect. Now the rest is really easy. We're not going to curl anything. We're just going to add some glue on the back side, the fattest side, and just start layering around in circles. You'll want to make sure that you overlap and that you give each of these about the same space, because that will create somewhat of a rhythm that will look really pretty when you're done. Now I'm layering by putting the second piece behind. This seems to work better when my pieces are flat. So I tuck it behind and then just keep going. And there's my second row. Now on to the third. Again, space it about the same from the back so that you have, maybe a 1/2 inch of the tips showing, and we'll work our way all the way around the ball again. So I'm ready to glue the last few pieces onto the back, and you'll want to make for sure and cover all of the green. I went ahead and spiraled that right into that. This is where you can add your twine if you want to. Now you can just glue it onto the back. I've made a little loop here by tying the twine. You can add it here on the back just by gluing it, or you can take a pin and pin it into the foam, but you might want to add just a little bit of glue as well so that it secures it if you're going to hang this on your Christmas tree. And then the final touch will be these 2 branches. You can leave them as they are. Another option is to fold up the little tiny pine needles to give it more of a 3-dimension look. Just do that with your fingers. Add some glue to the back side and then tuck that right in to your twine. And I always love adding a little bit of green to something. It just brings it to life. So the last step is just to remove your glue strings. And this makes just a perfect ornament for your Christmas tree. You can make all 3 colors and put them in a bowl on your table, or you might even find some other ways to use this little paper sculpture.